welcome to 7 Days to Die, Alpha 14. Okay, so, first of all, I have to say that, yes, it's been a long time since I've recorded any 7 Days to Die. I was recording some a while back, and I ran into hardware problems. The graphics card issue that I had where this thing was dying on me, and then I had this weird, strange artifacting or whatever it was in video and other things, and it just was no good. And so I pretty much gave up on it for a while. And now Alpha 14 is out. Granted, it's been out for a couple or 3 months by now, but what the heck. Yeah, so I decided I was going to give it a try anyhow. It would be nice if I could find some stones. I don't need a huge bunch to start with, just a couple. Okay. Another thing is that it took me a long time to get a spawn that was what I wanted. Say, I wanted to start in a desert. Hey, how about that? An actual stone. Only needed one more of those, and I can start making tools, you know, like a stone axe. Meanwhile, I need a lot of this plant fiber, so I'm going to punch plants while I look for stone. And feathers. Always feathers. Okay, picking up the yucca plants. Okay, let's get the, no, I got the wood. Okay. Ah, there it is. Get a stone axe. That'll take care of this noob quest thing that is apparently a new thing. Now it wants me to make plant fiber clothing. Which I suppose I will do just to get that quest cleared. Although, being in a desert, it's hot. You don't actually want to wear a whole lot of that stuff because it will heat you up. Alright, and the shoes. And then it's going to give me another quest to wear all of that stuff. Alright, the cactus. Oh yes. Cactus is good for a lot of plant fiber, and it also gives you this yucca fruit, which you can eat for a stamina bonus and a little bit of food value. And, well, I said I had a lot of trouble coming up with a spawn that I wanted, because most of the time it seemed like this thing wanted to spawn me into a wasteland area, one of the destroyed biomes, or a burnt forest, which I suppose isn't actually too awfully bad. It does have its advantages. Or it would put me in this pseudo-desert plains-like thing, or of course the maple or alpine forest kind of things. And a couple of times it spawned me into a snow biome, which is in my opinion, being spawned into the middle of a snow biome is a death sentence. You know, there is no winning in that. So, yeah. I think I made about 35 or 40 starts before I finally got this one. And so this was one I'm going to go with. It has me in a desert to start with. Okay, let's get another stone axe cooking. Go ahead and do the where thing. I said where. To clear that quest out. Alright. And now, because I know better, plant fiber hat, which will have a thermal benefit. It keeps you cooler. See? Insulation -8 degrees, so it will reduce your temperature by 8 degrees. And yes, I have a female avatar. It didn't start out that way, but somewhere along the line, in one version or another, it was corrupted somehow. It ended up female, and I decided I didn't care. I wasn't going to bother going to all the effort to remake and create a new avatar, so I don't care. I'm leaving it female. Besides, what the heck? If I have to look at an in-game character once in a while, at least it can be something that's worth looking at. I don't really want to spend a whole lot of time looking at one that looks like me, which is what I had to start with. Okay. I really want to start finding some of these resource boulders to start collecting more stone. And what I'm wanting to do is sometime soon, I want to end up with my plant fibers at probably twice what they are now. I want to have several thousand wood and 500 or 600 stone before I reach nighttime. A little bit about my settings and whatnot. Everything is pretty much normal-ish, I think, except I've got the day cycle. The 24-hour cycle is set to 120 minutes, because why not? Because that gives actually enough actual daylight hours to do stuff, get building and stuff done, and do the looting and scavenging and hunting for things, resource mining, and so on. And then zombies run from 2200 to 0400. Hey, a resource rock. Hey, hello. And so, my plans. Okay, about the frame rate. You probably see it in the upper right corner. 20 frames per second. And that's in the desert with just me, no zombies around at the moment, and so on. Yeah. I used to get 50, 60 frames a second on this game, and now I'm getting 20. Alright. And yes, I'm going to go through axes like crazy to begin with. This, that, scrap. Well, I take that back. There are zombies around. Okay. Let's get moving. Thought that was an actual, like, backpack or something. Okay. Okay. Hunted, okay. Undetected. Let's get back to the business of breaking stones. Because I need a lot of stone, and I'm going to have to find the edge of the desert at some point, because I need to get a lot of wood, and there's not a whole lot of trees in the desert, as you can probably tell. Oh, come on, come on. Okay, run. Yeah, get off of the crouch. Alright, how have I got? How am I fixed for stone? That'll do for now. 64. That's not great, but a big chunk of that is the tool that I'm using, which is low quality sort of thing. There's one of the reasons I want to be in the desert. The nests. Bird nests are so much easier to spot in the desert. I think there's just as many of them as there is anywhere else. It's just it's easier to see them in the desert. Yeah. Now I know what that sound means. Somebody unpleasant nearby. Okay, I saw a nest. Where the heck is it? Oh. That wasn't a nest, it was a rock. That's the nest. There's another one. Eggs are good too. And yes, I am running away from the zombies because I have been in this world for all of 1 game hour, and I'm not prepared to deal with them yet, and so I'm not going to. Wait a minute. Hunted. Oh yes, Madam Unpleasant is still out there. Okay, get off the crouch. Grab this and move. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I can, for the most part, generally move faster than they can. And just move about, collect little bits of wood when I can, collect content of nests. I'm also looking for primarily a lot of yucca. It's one of the reasons to be in the desert. That and the aloe. And we have another unpleasant individual. Oh, there's a house over there. That would be why. Yeah. Being near something like that, they spawn. If I follow this, I should get back to... Oh crap, what the hell is... Oh no, you don't. That's a military camp. I just got into the game. I am not even prepared to deal with something like that. Alright. Let's see. Crouch. Okay, undetected. Map. Zoom in. There's the main road. Let's head back to the road. And go from there. Of course, I'm still watching out for nests. been there already. Let's just travel along the road here, on the edge of the road mostly, because that way there's stuff like that. And this, and that. Grab these logs whenever they show up. And I'm due to make another stone axe. Oh man. And this one's a little better. And I'll be making a lot of stone axes initially, because that's how you get better at doing it. You keep doing it. Yeah, well, yeah, I know, nurse. And yes, I'm sure somebody is yelling, "Hey, dude, make a bow." I will. After I have made a bunch of arrows. And besides, the bow is kind of useless without the arrows, so I figure I'm justified in that attitude. And another reason is that if I make a whole lot of arrows first, it will practice up the weaponsmithing skill, and I'll end up with a better bow because of it. Alright, this will be good for a bunch of rock. Oh, it wants me to craft a wooden club. Oh boy. Now that's a waste of 5 wood. It is. At least it is for me. Now, maybe you like melee combat. I despise it. I hate melee combat. I'm no good at it, and I have not got the patience or desire to get good at it. I would rather use a bow or a gun or a intercontinental ballistic missile or whatever it takes to attack at a distance. I am now hunted. Time to move. See if I can get this real quick. I'm not getting a whole lot of wood out of these things, I know, but that's what there is in the desert until I find trees. A barn. There's the house, there's the barn. Let's just go down the road between them. The house is full of zombies. The barn is going to have not only zombies, but the dogs. And I am not dealing with the dogs until I have a firearm, if I can help it. What's with the thump thump? There's a log right in front of me. And then there's a bird nest over there too. I need to get to where I have trees. I think I see some of it. Oh, hey, there's trees over there. Alright. Getting to a respectable number of feathers. Alright, let's go for these trees. Alright, this is in a burned forest, so I have to watch out for uglies like that. Oh, that's one of those weather control stumps. Alright, hunt it. keep going until it doesn't say I'm hunted. Oh, quit your huffing and puffing. There we go. Another stone axe. Start another one cooking. Alright. As long as I'm undetected, I can go in here. Just hang around here, cut trees, get lots of wood, bust up an occasional stone, so on. Now, what my plan is for these episodes, these videos, is I'm going to record at least one full game day at a time. And because of my time setting, that could easily end up being several unspecified number of episodes. Okay, I am detected. Get this, get out of here. Find another place to cut wood. There's lots of it around here. Try not to walk into the burning ember piles. Hey. Alright. You're worthless. You're not. And yeah. Some tuna. I love tuna. So I'm good with that. More pieces of building. I like these. Sometimes you find cooking pots in them. 5 cooking pots. Great. Let's see, okay. Coffee, great. We get a toilet pistol. No toilet pistol, but we get some murky water. And we'll throw the turds away. Because, ew. And we'll try not to think about the turds when we drink the water later on. Of course, I'm going to boil it first. Yeah. Alright. How are we doing for wood? 375, 136 stone. And I will go ahead and make the bloody club. Just to get rid of that particular phase of the quest. I'm not a melee guy, so I won't be using the club. And now here's the bit with make a bow and some arrows. I'll get there. Alright, Kua, okay, so throw that away. Uh-oh. And I'm on fire on top of that. Okay, getting out of there. That's why I don't like the burnt forest, is the burning guys. Alright, I'm in not great shape. Oh God, this guy. He moves pretty quickly, and he has an attitude. Of course, don't they all? That's okay. I'll get to dealing with these folks when I can, when I'm ready to. But I like to start out a certain way, and part of that is all of this. Okay. Part of that is a lot of resource gathering to start with. Come on. All right, good. Lots of eggs. All I need is some bacon to go with it. And yes, there was a pig that walked pretty much right in front of me not too long ago. All right. Yeah. What do we got in the car here? Nothing, of course. This would be because the scavenging skill is not even hardly started. Whoops. Feathers. Oh, hey, sports bag. And this is a case of loot everything, even if you don't take what's in it, because looting skill, the scavenging skill actually. All right, scrap. Scrap. I said scrap. It's only a 47. Scrap. Drop. No, not that. Okay, fine. I'll make a new one. Hello. There. Something wrong with my mouse not clicking when I want it to. Okay, it looks like we're headed up into higher elevations. That might just mean easier access to wood. And I'm still glad that I started in the desert, because now I know where it is, and I can get back here to get more of this stuff easily. All right, let's head along here. Yeah, we're seeing some interesting stuff with the cars there. And oh boy, a town. I'm not sure if I want to deal with a town just yet, but I'm glad to know where there is one. Then again, who knows? There's another bird's nest. I love the desert. In the desert, you will never run out of birds, out of feathers or eggs. You might find wood to be a little short to come by, but even then, there's some there, because there's these guys. And the cactus, not only does it trip up the zombies if you see it and manage to steer them around it, but yucca fruit, something to eat. It doesn't give you a whole lot of food value, like I said, but it does give you some stamina. And there's what I'm looking for, a rock. undetected. All right. I see a cemetery over there, some houses. Yes, this is, yeah. Oh, popping pills. Cool. That's good. Okay. I'm going to spend some time here gathering some rocks and wood as much as I can, skirting around the desert to see if I can find a few trees along the edge of it, such like, and then towards late afternoon I want to start thinking about a place where I'm going to hole up for the night.